Sorry, had a little something in my nail. This is our segment called Can We Talk? This is where we just want to give you our different a style in our cooking show. We don't have celebrity guests that come on here like Rachel Ray, and we don't have some elaborate set and things like this. This is obviously our home, our little small kitchen. So we just want to make our show a little interesting and exciting for you. Hopefully you don't mind if we talk more than or in addition to our cooking as well, or showing different cooking techniques and things that we have, or different cooking styles, I should say. One of the things I wanted to point out is that we're avid readers in this household. We also watch a lot of movies for entertainment, but some of the good books that we've read recently was one of the Neely's, their cookbook that's out. It's a really good read to me because it gives their recipes and it lets you know a little bit about their personal life history and some of the struggles that they've gone through. I'm not promoting the book either way or not, but you can go to the library and get it. You can go to the bookstore and get it. It's just a good read, and since they are in the cooking family and we're trying to join the cooking family, I thought I would mention that. Also, another book that I'm currently reading is not one of Paula Deen's cookbooks, but it's actually her autobiography about her life, which is very interesting to me. And then I also came across one of her cousin's books, but I'll leave that to you to do the research and to find out who her cousin is. Speaking of different things that interest us, such as movies, the Oscars are coming up, and it's the year 2010. And some of the movies that my husband and I have seen over a period of time, a couple of them are some old movies, but like There Will Be Blood or No Country for Old Men. We thought these were great movies. They had a really good potential. However, they kind of ended really sluggish for us. We didn't like the endings at all to these so-called Oscar winning movies, or nominated, or whatever their situation or case was. So I'm hoping this year whoever gets the nomination and whoever wins, that they really actually have a good movie through and through. We're not saying we didn't like those movies, just saying the ending was like, what? So lackluster for us. And then another one that is like a pet peeve for me and my husband is the movie Juno. Now, the movie, it had a lot of good points and things like that in it, and I guess it has to do with your particular style of movie that you like, but just wasn't our style of movie, I guess, and just didn't draw us in per se. But obviously it drew in quite a few people, and good for them, and I'm glad for the Academy that they were able to take a movie that may not have otherwise been noticed or anything like that and have given it the thumbs up, because it opens the doors, as we can see this year with the different movies like Precious and another movie or two that's being nominated this year that may not have had that opportunity had not Juno and a few other I guess they call them independent films had gotten the popularity that they had received, and then had gotten a little nod from Oscars. So someday my husband hopes to be among the Oscar nominees. He is currently developing several scripts for some movies. They're going to be in book form first, and we'll keep you posted on that, but we'll come back in a moment when it's time to eat. And thank you for staying with us, and welcome back. Thank you for joining us. We are done with our meal. We have our pre-baked or twice-baked barbecue chicken, which we added a little more seasonings to it for the zip and zang that we like, a little more of our own personal barbecue sauce, and a little butter coating to make it have that nice rich flavor, and as well as the nice coating and look that it has, and it gives it your own home cooked feeling. Also, we have our green beans and our potatoes. They're steaming. Always add a couple of pats of butter or margarine to your green beans. Gives it a little flavor and taste to it, especially if you're not adding meat like turkey or chicken and something like that to it. Some people like to add meat to theirs. I usually do if I do fresh green beans. In this case it was canned, but you can do it with canned as well. And then we have our dinner roll. Added a little butter to that. You just heat it up in the oven as your chicken is finishing. And we generally turn our oven off and let some of our food cook another 5 to 10 minutes in the cool down section of the oven or the cool down time frame of the oven, and then that way you save on your utilities. Then we also have our delicious assorted fruit plate. It's not fruit salad per se because we didn't mix it out everything together or what have you, but it's a nice little added feature for healthiness, and a healthy feel to our food. So let's try our chicken. I usually wind up taking off some of my skin anyway, but really, really good.
It's wonderful.
It's wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time on Now You're Cooking. We also have our little dessert here. We have some fresh strawberries, some whipped cream, and some vanilla wafer cookies. You can buy the vanilla wafer cookies at a dollar store or at your local grocers. Whipped cream, you just keep that around for different desserts or different fruit that you want to use it with. And you got a nice dessert there. It's light, it's easy, and it's elegant. It's so cute. I like that. Little cookie.